Welcome to Soul Junk. My name is Sal Caraviello. I'm the youth minister at St. Mary's Church in Winchester, and I have an awesome panel here today. I'm going to take a minute to introduce them. To my left is Scott Harden. Scott is youth minister at Hope Christian Church here in Winchester. And on my right is Jamie Eaton, and Jamie is the youth minister at St. John the Baptist in Quincy, Massachusetts. I have to get that right. We also have some awesome teens here today. We have Kate Nutley, who's come down from Quincy as well. Quincy. They'll correct me all show. And in our studio, in our panel out there, we have Brett Magazzini. He is from St. Mary's in Winchester. And we have Katie McDonald, who is also from St. John's in Quincy. And tonight we've got a bunch of things to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about, we have an awesome concert coming up here in Winchester, and the concert experience is called Three Fro. We have three fantastic bands that night, and it's just going to be an awesome experience. It's June 8th, Friday night, 7:30 at Hope Christian Church.
Wow.
And I'm going to just turn it right over to Scott Harden. Scott's going to tell us a little bit about this great night. He is, I have to point out, this guy, Scott, is the architect of the night. He has, as you call it, cast the vision.
Well, I wouldn't give myself that much credit, but thank you so much, Sal. You know, that's just a funky name, though. You know, you get a little zingy with this Soul Junk. You know, what exactly does that mean?
Well, actually, we thought of it about 10 seconds before the show started. And Scott actually stole the name from a Christian rock band.
Yeah.
So we apologize for stealing your name, and we'll footnote it. Soul Junk
Sorry,
is a band.
Soul Junk. We apologize for
But it's a
using
pretty
your
good name, and that's what it kind of fits the theme of the show, getting all this junk out of our soul, whatever that junk might be.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Let me tell you a little about Three Fro now.
Excellent.
Where that it's just a made-up name that we all decided to kind of come up with a funky name that doesn't really mean too much.
Kind of like Lollapalooza.
Exactly.
All right.
So
Kind of like Soul Junk?
Kind of like Soul Junk. Well, actually, but these are just totally made-up words, too.
Right. So we've made up this name Three Fro, and the idea was we went to the Town Day Committee, and we asked them, you know, what's going on for the teens here in Winchester, and they, you know, responded with pretty much nothing. You know, we don't have anything going on for the teens for the Town Day event, which is June 9th and June 8th, or June 8th and June 9th, whichever way you'd like to look at it.
Count forward or backward.
Right.
It works out.
I kind of do things a little bit backward anyhow, but
Really?
June 8th is the actual date of Three Fro, okay? Now what's going on is this is open to all teenagers.
Junior high kids, too.
Junior high kids too.
Excellent.
So this is all teenagers that are available to come here, and we're just gonna have a blast, man. It's a free concert, you know, just like Town Day is totally free. You can come and just enjoy yourself. It's going to be a heavy influence of artistic abilities, okay? So like the whole room in there, the only reason why we're using it, Hope Christian Church, is because it's right next door to the firehouse where they're going to be having.
What's your address? What is the address of
It's
Hope Christian?
58 Mount Vernon Street. It's the old Knights of Columbus building, right across the street from the town hall.
Excellent.
So
Who are the
can't
three
miss it.
bands coming?
The three bands are going to be starting off opening is Moon Groove, which is what you've heard when the Moon Groove is what played when this Soul Junk just started on your television set there at home. And then we have Sean Forrest,
Excellent.
which is, you know, Soul Junk. Let me come back and tell you a little bit about the specific bands. Moon Groove is a hip hop type funk band, kind of like POD or maybe Papa Roach or maybe even Incubus. They got a, you know what I mean when I say that? Yeah, thank you. It's mixing. They got a mixed turntable. So that's Moon Groove. Now Sean Forrest is more like a acoustic rock, and he does some really good stuff. Just a great communicator.
He's good news.
Very good news. And then Nico's going to close us off that evening. And Nico is we consider him a funky, I'm going to have to get it right here. This genre of music is new to me. It's funky soul rock.
Awesome.
Okay? And that's just, he's got dreadlocks. He's a great guy. He's just incredible on the guitar. And they have a great time.
Awesome. And is that the order of the bands for that evening?
That's going to be the order of the bands for that evening.
So we have Moon Groove up first sometime around 7:30.
Yep.
We'll have Sean Forrest sometime around 8:30.
Yep.
And then we'll have Nico around 9:30.
And then we'll close it off. Now there's going to be an incredible amount of fun fun there. We're going to have some extra things in there. We're thinking about throwing in maybe some moonwalks just to, to slam dance around in. It's just going to be a great time. Yeah.
Slam dancing is fun.
I'll
Do you enjoy that?
I do.
I'll move over here to Jamie. Jamie, you're pretty familiar with Sean Ford.
Oh, well, sort of. He's a good friend of mine. He says he's good. I haven't heard him, but
Really haven't heard.
I'm just trying to give him a little publicity. I've heard he's good. I mean, I trust him. He's a Christian and all.
It's great. We've actually hit a whole bunch of things.
I could have lied and been like, he's
I'll
great.
just take one little break. Not that you can see her here, but just joining our studio panel here is Emily Cura, one of our tried and true at St. Mary's in Winchester. So
Welcome.
she's welcome.
Very well.
Also, I'd just like to point out that Emily has been working on the Town Day three-throw concert with us as well, and she's been doing a lot of great work behind the scenes to make it a great success. So thanks, Emily, for coming down. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a step back, and with both Jamie and Scott, they're both youth ministers. They
Oh,
both
dear.
Cut. Can we cut?
No, let's go with
Keep
it.
going. Go with it.
This is
Go with
soul
it.
junk. We're going to roll tape.
This junk happens.
They like it this way.
This is great.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to take a step back. These guys are awesome youth ministers. What I'd like them to do
for me.
is talk a little bit about what got them interested in this and how come they're in the field. So I'll start with Jamie. How did you become a youth minister?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't have a job April of my senior year in college, and I needed one. And I searched the internet, and I found St. John's in Quincy.
Oh, dear.
And, hey, we're going to keep going?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah?
are.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The show must go on.
Yeah, it must. And
Look, it's
anyway.
torn.
It is, just like the,
The veil. It's a Christian theme.
Something you
if you
should
don't
know
know it.
so anyway. So I went to St. John's. It's been an amazing experience. The energy that comes from the kids weekly, daily is amazing to me. So it feeds the soul, you know?
Awesome.
Cleans up all that junk.
Get it all out. Awesome. Great. Scott, what led you into youth ministry?
Oh, man, if I could now choose a different profession before I went into this one, I totally would have.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
I think it's time to take a
all right,
break.
we're going to stop right now. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back. We'll talk a little bit more about youth ministry. We'll talk a little bit more about three-throw. And we'll also talk about a unique and great retreat experience called Steubenville East. We'll be back in a minute.
See you later. You didn't just do that.
We are back at Soul Junk, and I am here with my off-the-wall panel. And we're going to go we've got Emily Cura up front now.
And our
Emily,
sheets are fixed.
and we already panned in on Emily, and our
The curtain is
backdrop is all
replaced. The
fixed.
Holy Holies is back in place.
And Emily, as I mentioned about Emily earlier, Emily is helping us with the three-throw concert. And Emily, I just want you to give it a plug. And why should teenagers go to three-throw?
Because we're going to have bouncy things
Excellent.
that we can try to tip over.
Moonwalks.
Moonwalks.
That's
Actually,
right.
we can try to tip over because there's going to be no security guard there, right?
No, we
There's going to be a lot of security, but
we do have Winchester Police now.
And a
Winchester
canine
Police
unit.
2 and a canine. My
Sure.
dog.
Anyway, because it's going to be great music, great friends, great fun. It's free.
Food?
And there's going to be moonwalks. And there's going to be food.
Food, that's
I'm
right.
Bubble
stage
machine?
Manager.
Bubble machine,
There's gonna be bubble machine.
stage manager, fog machine,
fog machine,
laser
black
lights,
Emily,
black
why do you think
lights.
that some... Can I cut in here and be
Sure,
the host for a second?
absolutely.
Wow.
I just have a question.
Control.
Okay. Tread on your territory. Why do you think that some kids, students, young adults, teenagers, might not want to listen to Christian music? Like, what would you say to the people that are just flipping through, saw that there wasn't a town meeting on?
Maybe they'll think,
You know?
that it's all like God and like hymns, but it's not like that. It's way cooler than that. Yeah, it's not like this.
No.
Yeah, no, it's way cooler.
And you never know till you try, right?
Exactly. You never know.
Okay, back to you.
Awesome, thank you.
You know, if I might, just talking about
Jump right
Christian
in.
music, because I love Christian music. I like it for the reasons that there's quality music now. They have good musicians that are really talented. Here's a good example. Someone asked Jimi Hendrix once, as a reporter, what's it like being the best guitarist in the world? And he said, I don't know, ask Phil Keaggy. And Phil Keaggy is a Christian guitarist.
Is he really?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so there's a huge amount of quality Christian artists out there today. And we just want to promote that. A, because there's not cussing. It doesn't talk about go out have sex, go wear a thong. It doesn't say anything like that. It's uplifting stuff that's just good, wholesome music.
And like you said, I think a big thing is from maybe even 10 years ago, it's not overly pietistic like
Right.
it used to be. It's
Right.
really awesome creativity.
Yes.
And I think one of the bands that, at least mainstream, that was probably groundbreaking 5 years ago, Jars of Clay, when they came out with Flood, which was intensely creative.
Yep.
And a lot of Christian music to that, well, at least what we heard wasn't that way. Right. It was overly holy and overly pietistic.
So this is like what they call it in the music, in the Christian realm, this is testimonial music. And it's just a story of their life and what God has done in their life. And they just go ahead and explain that through song. And it's just intense. It's great. It grips you. It grabs you in. And you love it.
Awesome. And I think that night what we'll find, too, is that we have 3 uniquely different styles of bands. And so if you don't like one, you'll definitely like another. And you may end up liking all 3 because they're really creative and talented musicians.
Exactly.
So I think you really put together a good show for us.
Well, hey, man, we'll see how it goes.
I
man.
know. Well,
All invited. I'd love to have everyone, the entire town, show up. The object is this year we're indoor. Next year I want to shut down a street and we'll bring a semi-truck in to transform into a stage, and we'll close down the street and do a block party.
That'd be awesome.
So everyone has to show up in order for that to happen next year.
And if I can, I don't know if we can, but we'd like to make a pitch for donations for 3 Fro.
That's true.
So if you'd like to make a donation, we're trying to make this free for the teens in Winchester, so they have a place to go to, free of charge. Just feel the love, as we've talked about, Christian love. Feel that night. But if you'd like to make a donation, you can make it to Hope Christian Church -3 Fro, and you can send that off to Mount Vernon Street, and that would really help our cause a lot because there's a lot of things we're putting into the night. And again, we just like to make it is free for the teens, whether we take the money out of our own budgets or whatever. It's going to be a free night for the teens.
Exactly.
So if you can do that, that'd be a great thing.
Awesome.
So we plug that a little bit too.
Thanks, man.
Awesome, man. Well, it's been going great so far. All right, I'm going to jump a little bit, and I'm going to pick on Emily. Then we're going to kick her off because she's got to go. But one of the other things we're plugging tonight too is just retreats for teens. That there are awesome retreat experiences out there, and anytime teens are kind of reluctant to go on retreats, but once they go, it's the time of their lives. So I'm going to ask our astute panel here to talk a little bit about retreats. But Emily's been on a bunch. She's been to Mississippi, which out of the Archdiocese of Boston, we called it Gospel Road 2. She was at Gospel Road 1, which was in Boston. She was on CLI last year, and probably other things that I can't remember. But why would you recommend retreats for teens? And for you, let me just reword so it's easier. What made it such a great experience for you? What made it a great experience for you?
The friends that I made on retreat have been my best friends for the past 3 or 4 years. It's an amazing way to see Jesus in everyday life, whether it be like a homeless man or another friend or a youth minister. You see Jesus everywhere, and it's a totally amazing experience.
Awesome.
And it changes your life. I swear to God, I went to Mississippi and I came home and my parents noticed it, my friends noticed it, and I was a totally different person.
Awesome. And now I'll give Emily a little pat on the back. Emily's graduating Winchester High School. She's heading off to Holy Cross, so we're going to miss her at St. Mary's. She's been one of the people that's been the heart and soul of our youth ministry program at St. Mary's. But as you head off to Holy Cross, do you plan to get involved in campus ministry?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. It was one of my biggest reasons for applying to Holy Cross, because it's Catholic and it has a strong youth ministry program.
Awesome. And we hope when you come back that you'll bring all the awesome ideas back from Holy Cross and we can all steal them from you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to kick Emily off. I know she has to go. I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sal.
I'm going to bring on, I'm going to bring on Brett Magazzini. Brett, you can come on up and join us. And
Good segue. Fill that air here. Tell a joke.
dead air. Thanks, Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
Okay.
We'll see you later. You know what? Before we cut in and, and the veil dropped, I was kind of talking about me being at, yeah, and I just want to, it'd be awesome to finish that up.
We're coming back to, we cut, when our scenery dropped, as Scott was saying, that we were
Okay,
on
put that
talking
onto your
about why youth ministry, right?
Yes.
And we're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
go
you
right
did your
back to that,
soapbox.
and you get to jump back on the soapbox.
Just so
Sorry,
you
ready?
know, yeah.
I'd love to know.
Because
They'd
it
love
ended,
to know.
it
We'd love to
ended,
know.
I ended up saying that I did not, if I could choose a different profession, I would.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go ahead. Go for
Not
it
too
again.
good. Look at
They've already fired you. By the time this airs, you're out.
Well, one of the reasons why I would, why I say that is that it is a lot, a lot of work. Being a youth leader, being a youth pastor, it's a great deal of work. It takes up an awful amount of your time, and you have to be completely sold out to it. And I knew that going in with the experience that I've had in interning and whatnot. But just when a student desires help, and whether it be with their life and how they view themselves when they look in the mirror, or whether it be drugs and trying to fill a void in their life with something that's not going to work for a long-term period, or if it's dealing with the family issue of divorce and handling that, you want to be there, and you'll do everything. You'll sacrifice all your time just to be there. And that's something that really kind of has shaken me up, a little bit more than I expected. I love it. It's a blessing, and God gives me the strength to do all that. But it's just, it's incredible. It is incredible. And what you do, and and it's awesome. So I just,
If you could, what would you choose as another field?
I would choose another field that I would make a lot of money in.
and have few hours.
Few hours, and then just do cool things like three-throw, just create cool things like three-throw. But I got a great job now, and I love it, and God is just totally using me in ways that I never thought I would be used.
And Scott, just to add, Scott has an interesting journey too, as you can probably hear from, as we would say, an accent, but it's really a non-accent. We have the accent.
Exactly.
Scott's not originally from this part of the country.
Don't tell them that, dude. They'll hold it against me.
Actually, Scott is from South
I
Boston.
was born in Maine.
No, but where are you from originally?
Michigan. I was born and raised in Detroit, and my dad used to work for Ford, and
Awesome.
we got that all-American family going on.
And then the other thing I have to say, he's kind of corn-fed on youth ministry and the heart and soul of youth ministry in this country, which is where?
Down in the Bible Belt.
You better believe it, huh?
That's where I did intense training for about 5 years. I was down in Florida, and while I was attending school down there.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
And so he's not trying to, but he's bringing up a lot of the evangelical spirit that you see in the South, that sometimes in the North we're called the frozen chosen, that we kind of lack here, So it's good though. It's great. Like with the concert, and Scott's been in Winchester now just about 6 months, I think, right?
Actually, it's almost coming to a year. September is when I first
September
came.
you started.
So I got
My mistake.
few more.
1 year.
Almost.
Okay.
4 months more.
And I'm going to jump on this too. One of the things you brought up is that youth ministry takes a lot of your time, and that you don't know when it ends sometimes. So setting boundaries can be kind of an issue. And I'll just turn it over to Jamie. And your role at St. John's in Quincy, do you find that it's hard to sometimes to establish boundaries for your life when your job ends, and when, in a sense, you can be at home and do other things?
Yeah, I think so, because I think as ministers we give up, not really give up, but we've chosen to maybe knock down the boundaries between where our personal life ends and where our job begins, because this isn't a job for me, this is a lifestyle. So, I mean, I don't look at my phone and see that it's one of my kids calling and say, you know what, I'm off the clock. Like, you just can't do that. I mean, their lives still go. Their needs still happen. Their hurts are still there. Their excitement about what they want to tell you is still there. And God's called me to minister to that around the clock. I mean, I'm not in my office 24 hours a day, but if a kid needs to be ministered to, I mean, it's definitely hard to get out of the office when you really need to go out and just be with peers. That's been hard. Find time to be with adults and not always with high school kids. No matter how much you love them, you need to find time for your personal life. But I don't think our ministry is a job per se, but rather a lifestyle. And it's difficult to find that way, but I think the challenge is, it's a good challenge, because we want to live that every day, and the kids really help you to do it.
And I'll highlight that to you about what Jamie's saying too. Is Jamie, as you know, is from Quincy, and we were here in Winchester, and I asked Jamie to be on the show a couple days ago, and obviously Jamie could have just come down by herself, but it's part of her life to include her teens who are here as well, Kate and Katie.
They'd love to be shown on the
And
TV.
right, we're going to bring them up. We're going to get Brett off in a minute. We're going to bring those guys up in a minute so we can ask them a couple things. But that's part of kind of the erasing of boundaries, is hanging with teens all the time and doing the fun stuff we just like to do and including them in that.
Yep.
And you guys do that really well. And that's, I guess it's both the blessing and the burden of youth ministry. It's like, when does it end? But we love it so much that you want to include them in everything we do. So you guys do a great job doing that.
So do you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, the Pope of Winchester and all.
That's exactly.
That's me.
I'm riding on this guy's coattails.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I told this guy when he came here that I said, I told him, I'm just John the Baptist, just preparing the way. He's Jerry.
No way, dude.
It's a youthful spirit. We've got more of it. So
Are you talking about my advanced age?
I'm just kidding.
Though I look younger than Jamie.
Nobody looks younger than I look.
I know. Actually, just on this line of youth ministry, and we've asked the youth ministers what it's meant to them, but I'll ask Brett Magazzini. Brett, Brett, again, just to introduce Brett has been absolutely, just like Emily Cura, one of the founders of St. Mary's, or the refounders. Youth ministry happened at St. Mary's many years ago, but now Brett Magazzini and a bunch of other teens have really made it come alive over the last 4 years. But Brett has been unbelievably involved over the last 4 years, and he is one of the cornerstones of our youth ministry. But what has it meant to you to be part of youth ministry?
I think it's just a good place to go. You don't even have to have any problems. Just go and talk to people, hang out, have fun, have a good time. Just make the best of it. Have a good attitude going in, not being forced to go there.
Yeah.
And I think if you go in with a good attitude, then you'll come out having a lot of fun.
Awesome. And I think and I'll compliment Brett. Brett brings that good attitude, and much like you see Scott here and Jamie having a lot of fun on the show, that's the type of stuff that Brett brings to our youth ministry at St. Mary's. Anytime he's around, it's a great time, and it makes other people attracted to it and want to be part of it. And then I guess living both those things, and you guys know this really well, that sometimes we think, when you do God stuff, you're on your knees and you're praying the whole time, and it's all serious, but it's just like that. But it's actually the opposite, and that's the great jewel of youth ministry, is just to have all that fun and in a safe place that's drug and alcohol free, and you get to express yourself and find out what your joys are in life without the influence of drugs and alcohol. And so I think you bring that to us.
Thank you.
So thanks, dude. All right, and I'm going to do this. We've got Kate and Katie. We're going to get them back up so we can ask them some questions. I'm going to thank Brett for coming up and being on. Almost a standing ovation. It's a half ovation. But thanks, Brett, for being on here. And I don't think, we haven't seen on screen yet Katie, but we'll bring Katie up.
Katie, you're
McDonald.
next. Come on down. Don't be scared.
Brett, you can hang with, are you taking off or are you going to hang? Okay, Brett, thank you. I'll talk to you too as we go on. Peace out.
Winchester.
I'm losing a participant in my programming now that you're bringing her up here, because I promised you wouldn't have to.
Oh, really? But don't worry, it's only going to be seen in Winchester. We'd like to introduce
But her
Unless
phone number
this-
is 617.
And we'd like to introduce Katie McDonald from St. John the Baptist in Quincy, Massachusetts. Katie, what grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Excellent. You've been out right there, and the chair's right out there. You've heard all the talk. And obviously, Jamie's been at your parish as youth minister the past year. And obviously, it seems like you guys have a great relationship. But what has youth ministry meant for you in Quincy? And what has it given you?
Well, I can go on Thursday nights and just hang out with all my friends, and we really create a family. All of us have such a close bond, and it's somewhere we can go and have fun, or we can pray together if we want to go to mass together.
Awesome.
It's just a fun family to be with.
And have you found that your relationship with God has increased and gotten better over the past year or two?
Yeah, I could say that.
Did you always feel like you always had a good one anyway? Good relationship with God?
Yeah.
And now this is just a way to...
Yeah, it's more fun now.
Okay. So Jamie brings a lot of fun there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe.
As you might know, that's a compliment from teens. I guess so. It's a huge compliment from teens.
You have to take it that way.
That's right. That's how we have to take it. And any other, what are some of the things you might be doing this summer? Are you going on Steubenville?
Yeah.
You are?
Yes.
Is this going to be your first retreat experience?
And I went to CLI.
Oh, last year?
And I went entering 9th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how was CLI?
It was good.
What is, for those of us who
Yeah,
don't
thank
know,
you.
what does CLA mean?
CLI.
Right, I knew that.
It stands for Catholic Leadership Institute, and it's a week, and we stayed at Merrimack College in the dorms. We had roommates, and it was a lot of workshops and like leadership and getting to know who you were and who God was and stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was
And
good.
did you find it pretty worthwhile?
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay. What we're going to do, we're winding down. We want to make sure everyone gets on and gets a chance to talk. So we are going to thank Katie for coming up. We're going to bring Kate Nutley up, and she's going to come back on. She was actually sitting here earlier, but I don't think I asked her any questions. So we'll bring
Oh.
Kate up and ask her some similar questions about youth ministry and just she gets this wire attached. And then we're going to turn to our resident prayer at the end to lead us all in prayer. That's you.
Hallelujah, brothers.
He's preparing now, as you can see, diligently. He's nervous about it. Anyway, Kate, what year are you in Quincy?
I don't go to Quincy. I go to Archbishop Williams.
Oh, where's Archbishop Williams?
In Braintree.
So you get a lot of this Catholic thing, huh?
Yeah, all day long.
And then at nights, huh, with youth
Yeah,
ministry.
Jamie calls me up, wants to talk to me, and I'm like, yeah.
So you're like her youth
You know that
minister.
boundary of the social life and stuff? I don't have that side.
I am Jamie's social life.
She's kidding.
Is she-
Tell him you're kidding.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Does she ask you for advice about guys? That's a joke. We're coming back to reality here.
That is reality.
No.
Oh, anyway, back to me.
So now we get to say some great things here about.
I'd like to tell you, though, that the rule about the show is that we weren't allowed to make fun of Sal, but I'm glad you're having a good time with me.
Well, she kind of broke that.
Yeah, blame it on the
Anyway.
kid, blame it on the kid.
But, I know, that's, well. Anyway, we want to ask you that you go to a Catholic school.
Yes.
And that you're also involved in your youth group. And some people might think, oh, I can't stand one more like God thing. But obviously, you like
no,
it.
I crave it. I crave Thursday nights. I wait for it all week long.
How come?
Because it's such a different atmosphere. You have your regular life and then you have your spiritual life, and it's so hard to intertwine them. And Thursday nights for us, just everybody goes there and everybody's there for the same purpose, to spend their night that way. And it's easy. It's so comfortable and laid back, and it just makes everything so much easier for you.
Awesome. And do you find, I'll ask you this, do you find that it's difficult to express your faith in the world?
I think it was like before, but it's getting easier through all the things I've been through, and even Thursday nights help because people start showing up, and it's like, wow, I never thought you would come, so maybe I could talk to other people about it, and people are more receptive than you think.
Really? Awesome. And again, what year did you say you were in
I'm a
school?
senior.
Okay, senior.
And she's going to go to Assumption, right?
Yeah.
You are?
Which is
She's
a Catholic
full of
college.
she's
You
full
see?
of anticipation.
Go Greyhounds.
So we'll have to hook you and Emily and Brett up, all the seniors that we've just had on the show. Well, we've only got a couple minutes left. Thanks again. Thanks. You stay up on our set, so you kind of open the set and close it with us.
all
But what
about
I want to do is, back over to you. Did we already touch on Steubenville?
We didn't, not one bit, but I can talk fast.
All right, wait. I'm going to give you the sign.
Here, I'll hold
Okay.
it up.
Okay, this guy will hold it. Awesome retreat experience.
Yes.
This person is a veteran of this and can tell
4
you why
times.
you should go.
Yeah, Steubenville East is an unbelievable retreat experience. You go on Friday night, you come back on Sunday afternoon. It's in Attleboro, Massachusetts. It's 4,000 high school youth. It was one conference in Steubenville, Ohio. It's since expanded to 2 conferences at 10 places, so 20 conferences this summer. If you want any more information about it, you can feel free to call St. John's or Sal. We're going to be taking a group of 16 this summer, and it is unlike any other feeding of the soul that you have ever experienced. And I've, to my kids, just left it as that, not given too many details, because it's something that you want to participate in and not anticipate. So amazing, amazing experience.
Excellent. Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Again, I'm going to point out Jamie Eaton, St. John the Baptist in Quincy.
Right.
Quincy, I'm sorry. Scott Harden, Hope Christian Church here in Winchester. I'm Sal Caraviello, Youth Minister, St. Mary's in Winchester. And if any of these things have interested you, get in touch with any of us. youth ministers. Again, we thank our teens for coming on today. Real quickly, we're wrapping this show up. We've got a game called This or That. You have to choose. So be ready
the
to
way out?
choose.
I'm gonna win.
Really
way out.
quickly, and then we're praying right away, and we're going to encourage you, our audience out there in the world, to pray with us
they're
at
gonna
the
cut
end.
our time here,
This
buddy.
or that. Burger King, McDonald's.
Burger King.
Burger King.
McDonald's,
Coke or Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Coke,
TV or movies.
Movies.
TVs,
Movies.
Beach or mountains.
Mountains.
beach,
Beach.
Summer or winter.
Summer.
winter,
Summer.
Fall or spring.
Spring.
spring,
Dress up or dress down.
down,
Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise,
Christmas or Easter.
Wait.
Easter.
What's Easter?
Christmas.
That's a good one to end on. Let's pray. Wait. I'm going to do one thing.
Okay.
I want to thank everyone who came on, but I especially, a great thanks to our producers, Mike Tolman, Chris Kelly, Adam Dewsbury.
Great.
Let's pray.